Hello, everyone. My name's Athena. I am an executive producer who led development on Strixhaven from start to now finish, and I'm here today with Reggie.
Yeah, I'm Reggie Volk, senior game designer, one of the leads on Secrets of Strixhaven.
And today we are going to be opening up some packs. We're filling in for Blake, who's tragically, on a lovely vacation in Hawaii. And they kind of baited us in here by saying we get to keep the cards we open. So we're pretty well incentivized to open something good. So we have 3 goodies today. We have our Codex bundle, which is our special bundle, releasing 3 weeks after the set. We have our Draft Night SKU, which debuted with Lorwyn, but is back now. It's everything you need to draft with 4 players, all contained in a box together, as well as 2 collector booster displays. So which one do you want to start with?
Maybe we'll start with the play boosters here.
All right. So let's clear this out of the way. Do you want to do the honors?
I can try at least. I need a key. Why don't you start opening those shrink
All right,
wraps?
yes, we will open up the
Save
shrink
some
wraps.
time, less.
We thought about pre-unshrink wrapping, but we decided that you would all want to see the shrink wrap. So here you go. You get to join us. I hope you're all having a lovely Tuesday morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you're at.
Yeah. And I mean, it's been so awesome seeing how excited people are for Secrets of Strixhaven.
Oh, yeah.
All the feedback online has been overwhelming and amazing.
Every day I log online and start scrolling through comments while I drink my morning coffee. So.
All right, so here we are. We've got this draft night box, if you haven't seen one of these before. So it's got the rules for how to draft. If you scan the QR code, you actually go to a video that Gavin helped film. I think it's on Good Morning Magic, of us, I'm in there, unfortunately, playing. And then collector booster.
Yes.
You've got some of these draft archetypes. Unsurprisingly here, they're the 5 schools. But then the goodies. I think you can have first crack.
Yes, and something exciting we did for the set, which I don't think we've done before, is we actually have 3 different colors of play boosters. It doesn't change what's inside the packs, but it is kind of fun to just see all the different colors laid out.
And then for posterity, we also have a fantastic stack of basic lands and tokens. So everything you need to draft, and honestly, some good stuff. The mountain in here, so
Why don't you crack it
fantastic.
open so we can take a look.
All right, I'll gush.
I'm really excited about this product. I remember when I was coming up through Magic, we used to buy like a play booster display. I guess it wasn't, it was a draft booster display, or it was just a booster display back then. But it was always a struggle to figure out how to get lands to get your draft to fire.
Yeah, you know, buy a fat pack or something, but like sometimes they really were the bottleneck, and so it's nice that we get to have this product. So lots of pretty art, but my personal favorite, I do like this island a lot, really pretty, very islandy island, but that's gotta be my favorite mountain, favorite basic in the set.
Absolutely.
Other than the full art spellcaster ones.
Yes.
Normal basic, Florian Herald did a couple of pieces in this set, and
Got that
knocked
cute
it
little
out.
owlin bus as well as the star arch. It's really beautiful,
Yeah.
very Strixhaven-y.
just really painterly.
All right, so let's get started with some play boosters.
All right. Got the Burrog Banemaker. I think that frog is a cutie. Rapier Wit, Landscape Painter, Strife Scholar, some awesome prepared creatures. The Bogwater Lumerate, everyone loves. Teacher's Pest, some good Witherbloom signals. I actually learned, so Teacher's Pest is Mozio's pet, too. It'd be great if I could get a Mozio here, but instead we've got, well, plenty of rares. Zephi and the Tempests, and Applied Geometry, and then a very pretty Spell Pierce, a foil page. We might need to keep a page count,
Yes.
how many we get, you know. Foil Forum Vanity, and then another little pest.
Wonderful. So yeah, here we have the Mystical Archive, one in every pack. Beautiful art that's kind of in this illuminated manuscript style. What are you picking?
You know, this is pretty tough, especially if this is draft night and I'm picking 2. Then I think I'm probably looking at maybe Teacher's Pest and Thornfist Striker. I could see Thornfist Striker and Applied Geometry. I definitely like the strong monocolored card, and then some good signals here. You know, I really like, could be defensible to even maybe just take those 2.
They are maybe the cutest cards within the pack, though. This Frog Warlock has given them a run.
It's
for
in
the
the
money.
eye of the beholder on the Teacher's Pest. The Lumerate, I definitely buy. What are you taking? I'm
Oh.
speaking to you.
I'm taking the loose leaf.
You're taking Paige going in?
We're going in.
All right.
All right. I don't know if we'll do pack one, pick one for every pack, or I guess pack one, pick two, honor of draft night. Just really seeing all the cards laid out here. It's pretty exciting.
Love the Noxious Newt. People have been very excited.
We got a
Just a cute little guy.
Willblade Laureate, Abstract Paint Mage. Ooh, got a land. Dreamroot Cascade. And look at this, Duty Beyond Death, as well as our foil, Stadium Title Mage, and a land and a token.
Very nice.
Very beautiful here. I just love how expressive all this art is, all the different ways that magic is portrayed through different colleges.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Some awesome stuff.
We ended up getting a lot of little cuties here with the new and all the pests.
To be real,
frogs.
there are a lot of little cuties in the set. Some people have definitely been joking of, oh, you can tell they made this after Bloomborough. And it's just like, actually, we just like cute animals.
Yes.
A little bit of both.
But also, yes, that's how our set releases work. Is it was made after Bloomborough. Wander off. Oh, I just love how different all the art styles are.
Elliot Lang killed it. Has a couple of pieces in this set, and some of my favorites. That Proctor's Gaze, too.
Ooh,
Moment of Reckoning. That's a pretty big bomb. Might be one of the stronger cards in the set. A lot of pips. You really need to be Silver Quill to cast it, but it's a big payoff. 7 mana. And 2 of the same, actually.
Two
Kinda
of the
fun.
same. We got a foil and a non-foil, as well as one of these gorgeous full art lands, which will actually move to the center here. Kind of matches our Plains playmat.
It does.
Oh, I have all the packs on my side. That's why I'm like, Reggie, why aren't you opening up packs?
Oh, one of your favorites.
Procrastinate.
One of my favorites. I love that little bear.
Love the bear.
And this is my favorite art in the set.
Roots.
Mind Roots.
Another
So
Elliot
good.
Lang.
Yeah, and just super crazy, fun design too. Daniel Zhu killed it on that one. Stargaze,
Stargaze.
another Dreamroot Cascade actually. Run Behind, Swamp Fractal. Pretty nice. Stargaze was just one of my favorite cards in Bloomborough Limited. I had a blast with it and really wanted to bring it back here. I was like, oh, we've got an X Spell Matters theme. It's a little different. We've got a lot of removal spells already in the suite. It's just one that I loved playing with.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about, you knew we're going back to Strixhaven, you knew the Mystical Archive was going back. How did you approach that challenge of trying to figure out what cards you wanted to put on the bonus sheet?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. We knew that we wanted to do cards that were from standard legal sets for the uncommons. And so I was definitely trying to encompass, a broad swath. I've got so many white, black cards. Somebody's getting a strong Silver Quill deck from this draft night. And we've got the school bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I knew I wanted to encompass a lot of different sets that were, in development. Like we've got Repel Calamity here. I knew Bloomborough was going to be fantastic, and I wanted to, be able to showcase some awesome cards, from Bloomborough, but also that could be depicted there. So we've got some Repel Calamity, Hop to It, Stargaze, and so a mix of, fun cards that I thought would play really well. Here this helps trigger your repartee themes, but it's also just really cute. Sometimes we were designing kind of around them. There's not necessarily a card in the main set that destroys a creature with toughness 4 or greater. There's like an uncommon that destroys something with power 3 or greater, but we got to let the bonus sheet fill in the gaps there a little bit. Like there's no 1 mana green pump spell, so Giant Growth gets to do that role. And so a little bit of just trying to showcase some awesome stuff from Standard, from Magic's history, some cool things. Ooh, we got a Portal land. That's
beautiful.
pretty sweet. I wonder what's on the other side. And some fun shinies.
I love what we did with the different mascots in this set.
I know. They really got to, take on, new life. But yeah, I don't know, just getting to show some fun history of Magic too. It really tickled me getting to include some cards from, really old sets, like Alpha, of course, giant growth, old spells that hadn't had, kind of really awesome treatments before. Spell Pierce is one that we already opened, but, an iconic Magic card I got to do because it's in Standard thanks to Aether Drift.
Oh.
But, I was like, oh yeah, even though it's in Aether Drift, sometimes you would feel a little, questionable, like, the set's not been out for very long. I don't know if this is going to be a popular Magic card. When it's a reprint like that, I'm like, oh yeah, I know Spell Pierce is going to be popular.
Absolutely gorgeous here.
It's really sweet. Big foreboding statue on the other side. And it's fun how they kind of mimic the full art spellcaster lands that we were just looking at too. Very similar composition.
All right.
I think somebody had said too, I hadn't even realized, like Last Gasp is such a normal Magic effect that I feel like I associate with giving something -3/-3, but apparently I don't think it had been in a set since like original Ravnica block.
Wow.
So sometimes even the cards in the main set. Another Conciliator's Duelist.
Yeah.
Ooh, but you did get a rare.
Ooh,
Veil of Summer.
Vibrant Outburst. And speaking of the spellcaster borderless lands.
No doubt. And a couple of Poisoner's Apprentices. These are some strong packs, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody's got a crazy Silver Quill deck. Somebody's got a pretty crazy Witherbloom deck, too.
Yeah. Oh, man. Mystical Archive is just beautiful. Like, I keep trying to decide what my favorite piece is, and I'm like, this one, no, this one, no, this one.
It was funny. I was at PAX East. I might have run into some people there. Showing off, we were playing with the original Strixhaven School of Mages, getting excited, and giving out a bunch of free packs to celebrate and get excited for SOS here. Follow the Lumereths into the Lumereth. Yeah. That's fun. And was giving out a lot of packs to people that had never played Magic before, were learning for the first time, or just that was their first time in a long time opening a pack. Just like every time, even though you get one archive card per pack, just they would open it and then like try to like point to their neighbor and be like, oh, look at this, look at this, and then somebody would be like, oh yeah, you get one of those all the time. That one's just an uncommon, but like they just look so awesome. Yeah. People are just excited. They feel like they got away with something.
I will say my paid strategy not paying off so much here.
No, I know. What's up with that?
Maybe they're all in the, how many we have, like three play boosters left?
I got 2 on my side.
So. This is my second to last, so we still have hope.
This is a fun one too, like Cheerful Osteomancer. It's really fun, obviously getting to, reference old iconic Magic cards, but it's fun to have, kind of a pretty normal effect, a Gravedigger there who, can cast Raise Dead, but how many people talk about these cards and say, oh yeah, this is a 4-mana 2/2 that ETBs to Raise Dead something. And now other people get to kind of be in on the joke and get to be like, oh yeah, I know what Raise Deading something means because I did it.
Ooh, and we have our little punch out counters. So these are to help you for when you know if a spell is prepared or not. We investigated different ways to do this, and we decided that a little counter is probably the best.
Yeah, I like putting it like over there to like just kind of cover it up, and then I can still see. But
it's time to get prepared.
Do whatever. Yeah, of course.
So we have these archaics in the set. Can you tell me a little bit about how you went about designing? Like, I imagine designing colorless creatures must be kind of like a tricky space to work in, especially with Converge.
It can be. I've talked about this a couple of times, but it kind of came up organically. When we're talking about these archaics, they are really awesome. We didn't do too many of them. Was there literally only one in the first Strixhaven, or maybe there were like 2 and showed up in some art, but we wanted to explore them more, and I was talking to Creative, and they're telling me they're these, really obtuse, incredible, hey, same rare twice in a row. But this.
Stock up.
I have to say, Annie Sardellis had designed what was this card originally, and it was sorority ghouls. And that concept did not stick, but the postmortem professor does. And so, but I think about it all the time. But yeah, the archaics, when they were being described, they're these like stupefying, incredible, colorless monsters that use, kind of magic beyond comprehension. I'm like, oh, those sound a lot like Eldrazi, actually. You know, we've done those before. But they're not Eldrazi, they're their own thing. And so wanted to try to figure out how they could have an identity of their own. And at the same time, in a faction draft set like this, where there's a risk of there only being 5 archetypes, we want to make sure that there's a lot of depth and replayability where we can, while still being true to a faction set. And you got another archaic too, sweet.
I was hoping maybe we get 3 rares, but...
Those are kind of a nice combo too.
Yeah.
Planar engineering's a nice way to set yourself up for Converge early. But yeah, we just knew that we wanted to give them a identity of their own, and we kind of arrived in 2 ways to Converge of, oh, we have these colorless monsters. What if they're kind of secretly the 5-color monsters, actually? And then they're really different from Eldrazi that are all about colorless. And it gave us some draft dimensionality, too. So I'm pretty happy with where they landed. This is our last play booster here. Their Vibrant Outburst, a couple of legends, and what...
Ooh.
Well, you know that this wasn't rigged.
Bitter triumph. It's funny because we use a lot of the artwork in this set as we do internal presentations, and the Barrage Barrage was actually the artwork that I chose to lead all my product slides because I just love little froggy dude.
It's really fun. I enjoy that one a lot.
So what are you picking here in your last pack?
Oh, golly. Well, I mean, could go with those 2. They're pretty nice together. Good basis for some crazy 5-color Converge instant and sorcery deck. Emil's also pretty nice. I could see a world where it's supposed to be, planar engineering and Emil. If I was only taking 1 card out of this, I might look at, either Emil or Ennis. So a lot of good options, but I mean, Vibrant Outburst, no slouch.
Yeah. All right.
All right, you won the draft. You've got the collector booster.
I won the draft. Woo!
I think so.
Yeah, I obviously picked Silver Quill, so I was eaten. All right, let's get started I will say the packaging is beautiful on collector boosters, but you have to really work at it to get them open.
Yeah, we were just watching a presentation where they were talking about some of the packaging development yesterday and talking about how they were trying to, sort of model it after the look of the Mystical Archive.
All right, here we go. So the Japanese Mystical Archive, the non-foils are exclusive to collector boosters in English product, but you can also find them in Japanese play boosters.
So you've got Return the Favor and Repel Calamity, actually, the same little mouse card that we were just looking at, with a very different flavor. And then we've got a commander card there with Defiling Daemogoth. Ooh, and that's Ad Nauseam.
Oh,
And that's a Silver Scroll culling ritual.
Wow. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, you need to see these in person. The foiling is wild. It just looks kind of textured in... Oh, I haven't seen us make Magic cards that look like them.
I know, they're so elegant and beautiful. Like, they really are very classy items to collect. Yeah. I'm really happy what we did. I know this is one of the things that when we kicked off development, I would say one of the places that we weren't super happy with how we handled original Strixhaven was necessarily how we handled the Eclipse treatments. So being able to go back and be like, all right, everything that we've learned about print treatments in the past 5 years, let's apply it here. And it really turned into something magical.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that collector booster was so sweet. I feel like, open a couple more ad nauseum.
All right.
I'm very excited to see, all of the posts of people. I'm excited to see somebody pull off Ad Nauseam Angel's Grace in Mystical Archive in the draft. I'm excited to see somebody do Pox Plague and Smallpox, Mono Black. I'd be excited to open a Pox Plague. Oh, there she is, finally. Lots of TAMs. Shared Roots. Stargaze again.
Wow, beautiful in foil.
Ooh, and then we've got a Paradigm, Improvisation Capstone, Spirit of Resilience, Silver Quill the Disputant. Pretty sweet. people have enjoyed that art. Glimpse of Nature, obviously incredible Magic card. Ziza, Mage Tower Captain. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, luckily with collector boosters, you don't have to pick just one or pick two. You get to keep the whole pack.
That's true. Unless you've drafted with collector boosters. I've done it a couple of times. It's not my favorite. You're always passing such good things. You know, it feels so sad.
All right. Mage Tower Referee. The Barog Banemaker.
It is fun though. You were really excited. You got some awesome Japanese showcase cards. I got a Dragon and a Paradigm.
Yes.
You know, it was a little bit of something for everybody.
Ooh.
That.
There's another Silver Scroll.
Whoa, yeah, deduce.
Hi. Pretty cool pools today. I love it. The snail and the magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm. And then I think that one's Feed the Swarm, the other one that you got.
That was Island.
Scheming Silver Tongue.
Whoa!
Whoa!
This is a good pack.
Wow, two great tastes, Ancestral Recall and Force of Will. I've had some Vintage Cube decks.
And we got the Slumbering Trudge.
Yeah, no, my baby.
And an art card, which are a lot less common nowadays.
So you're telling me you want to draft this? Which one are you taking? What are you passing? I'd feel so sad.
I am taking my pack and I am leaving the draft.
As you should. Wow,
Very
wow.
exciting.
Oh, God. Force of Will.
Oh man, I'm so happy with where we landed on our headliner card here. Like being able to cast Ancestral Recall is going to be such a dream for so many people.
Oh yeah. And if you haven't done it before, I tell you, it feels really good. You know, 3 cards, it's a lot.
It's a lot of cards.
More than we normally give you.
Oh, look at that. The rest of these packs have like a pretty tall order to live up to now.
Yeah, no kidding. I feel like
Got to get a Silver Scroll Japanese Force of Will. Or a Vampiric Tutor. That would also be pretty good.
maybe. I'll settle for my Pox Plague. What do I got? This is Pick Your Poison, I'm pretty sure. Sleight of Hand, Forest, Comforting Counsel, Abstract Performance, Jadzi, and then I did get a Silver Scroll, but I've got a Dismember. Those Phyrexian mana symbols look pretty sick in the frame, actually. And then I've got, a Silver Scroll Reprieve.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Really nice. And then a foil token. So, 2 rares off the archive. I'll take it.
Not bad.
Not quite Force of Will, but yeah.
Force of Will is going to lead to some pretty interesting limited games.
You know, it led to some open questions. Opus, which is, the Prismari mechanic in the set, cares about, spending 5 or more mana. And so, obviously, sometimes we key off of mana value of spells that you cast. And Force of Will was honestly like a hot topic of, oh, would it be sick if Force of Will triggered your Opus, actually? Mana value 5. But, it still does. You just got to hard cast it.
A foil Bitter Triumph here.
Nice. And then,
Beautiful.
yeah, that one is the red double your power card. We opened one earlier from Foundations, spacing on the name.
Ooh, we have these new lands that are from our commander decks.
Yeah, pretty exciting. I'm excited to put some in my commander decks. You've also... Oh, you got Armageddon.
I am.
Oh, I'm jealous. That one looks gnarly.
Yeah, and a beautiful art card. It does look gnarly.
I feel like you're beating me on these packs.
I did. Did I let you choose which half of those packs?
I don't know.
I feel like it's going pretty well. Such beautiful art for such a salty card.
I know. But I feel like that's what makes Armageddon kind of special. It's just, we don't see it very often.
Ooh.
I know some people are definitely excited to start messing around with some of these archive cards and some of the arena formats, like Timeless. So excited to see what people can come up with. Because, I mean, we're giving you, stuff like Armageddon, but we're also giving you some pretty strong permission cards like Daze and Force of Will. So, let's see. They do. Struggling with this pack. All right. Imperious Ink Mage, Strife Scholar, Wander Off, Alan, Historian, Forum, Necroscribe. That's one of my favorite uncommons in the set. Also Daydream, pretty nice one. Campus Composer, Zombify, Burst Lightning. The foiling on that looks pretty sick. Need some for my standard decks. Foil Conciliator's Duelist, Forum Filibuster, Applied Geometry, Brother's Hood End. That one's pretty nice.
Wow.
Dominic Meyer showing off Urza and Mishra. Scheming Silvertongue, and an art card. Not a bad pack for some standard cards or standard hopefuls.
Yeah, nice. These full art lands in foil are really where they shine.
Yeah.
Really gorgeous here. We actually have a whole team at Wizards whose entire job is to figure out how the foil treatments are going to be applied to cards. And it really is an art.
Yeah, absolutely. And this one even has a little elephant on it. Maybe it's Quintorius.
All right. We got some mascots, the mascot pack. We have Titan's Grave, Lucinar, who's one of our main characters in the set. Social Snub, I've been seeing a lot of love for this
You can't
card
sit
on
with
social.
us. Yeah.
Disdainful Stroke, another Bitter Triumph. Ooh, another one of those foil lands. Just absolutely gleaming here.
Our third Dreamroot Cascade of the day.
Dreamroot Cascade. Frigale Flocking.
Field Notes.
All right, Field Notes. Field Notes is back. This is one of our fan favorite treatments. Really wonderful.
Fun little.
Horseshoe Crab-esque character.
Yeah. And then Brain Freeze.
Brain
That's a pretty
Freeze.
sick one.
Another planar engineering, this time in foil.
Our mana fixing is going to be fantastic.
As well as a little Fractal Snail. I love these foil tokens.
They are really fun. And I love that we get to do double face tokens too. Really helpful to have and just are really fun and cute. Brain Freeze is another one I'm excited to see, you know, some crazy storm decks. Brain Freeze and Empty the Warrens, both here. We've got Requisition Raid, Zombify, Island, Together as One, another one of these lands, Scorched Geyser. This is actually a different one. This is kind of finishing a cycle, so enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. It's like the Battle for Zendikar cycle that we are finishing out. Choreographed Sparks, Deflecting Palm, another Portal land in foil this time, Dreamroot Cascade again, actually.
Yes.
That's the playset. Very cool.
What do you call these? Do you call them slow lands?
I hear them called Tango lands.
Tango lands.
That's, I feel like, what I would refer to them as. Some people, I think,
Takes two
maybe
to
say
tango.
battlefield. Exactly.
All right. Got some mascots again. Studious First Year. Zealous Lorecaster.
Studious First Year just makes me smile whenever I look at him. Like,
Diary of Dreams.
he's so happy.
Fractal Tender. Oh, so beautiful.
That is sweet.
All right. and
That's
we're getting
Burst
good stuff.
Lightning.
Burst Lightning. Bulk Up. Wow. You know, for an uncommon, this is just
Foiling
gorgeous.
is just so awesome to look at.
Lights in the studio here are really wonderful. We also got a Foil Plains shiny. Later Engineering is back. We have
I like this card a lot. I don't need this many copies.
we have another one of our new Commander lands. Tensei Professor.
Pongify.
Pongify. I don't know if I've ever cast Pongify before. And Johnsy.
I'm going to tell you, probably don't draft it very highly in the limited format. It's a great one to have and put in your commander decks, where it's pretty efficient and powerful there, and you can outclass a 3/3 pretty fast. But in normal power level limited, it's kind of hard to outclass the 3/3. And, you know, sometimes if you're like, you know, destroying a bomb rare dragon or something like that, it can feel worth it. But
Pretty excited about these lands. I know when folks approach me, they're like, hey, we're considering a new land cycle for Commander. I was like, oh, I wonder what it could be. And I'm really happy with where these ended up and that we were able to debut them here.
yeah, I agree. I feel like they're at like a nice power level where they're usually going to enter untapped around turn 3, which is kind of like what we're happy with sometimes with standard decks, kind of like with the Tango lands. Cuboid Colony, Locust Spray, Hop to it, Swamp, Informed Inkwright, Coercive Impetus, Dreamroot Cascade.
Ooh.
But I did get another ad nauseum.
Nice.
Not as incredible as yours, but I'm happy with that. And a foil Steal the Show. And then this is interesting, actually. I got a commander token. You can get these in the collector boosters, too. So a goat and a fungus beast. I
Yeah,
actually don't know what makes those.
We wanted to give you the option to get the foil tokens. So in case you were looking to foil out your deck, you could. Very fun here. You know, one of the things that, it's not something that I really thought about a ton when I was just a fan collecting Magic cards, but now that I work on the product development team, just how amazing it is that we can lay out this pack, and even if we didn't tell you that it was a Strixhaven pack, just by looking at the artwork, you can tell like this is a very unique art style that's specific to each of the 5 colleges.
Absolutely.
Last. Who doesn't love a sky whale? This is one of the things that was originally drawn in our concept art push and just kind of like stuck through development of the set because it was so beautiful and gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Tablet of Discovery.
That one was burnt microwave popcorn for a little while. Another Annie Sardellis. Is that Monstrous Rage? I think it might be. Vastland Scavenger, another bear. I like bears.
Brass Infiniscope. And then we're into the good stuff. Mind into Matter.
You keep doing it.
Jessica as well. What? And we had our foil.
Nita Form Conciliator.
I love how the watermarks pick up the foil.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
That is fantastic.
As well as a beautiful foil Inkling Butterfly. Look at him go. Yeah, so we're keeping the packs that we personally opened.
I understand.
It's pretty exciting. It's actually funny because we, for this set, we have a special, because we knew it was going to have a little bit higher demand in Japan because of the Japanese Mystical Archive, we actually created a special packaging for the Japanese collector booster. And a lot of Kenai fans accurately called out that it was Jessica.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, how did they know?
Pestbrood Sloth, a fun one. Love getting more sloths into Magic. Treatment, Monstrous Rage. Ooh, a nice foil dragon. Lorehold the Historian. Excited to see all the commander decks for. I'm so bad. I know the dragons are actually split. Some are he, her, some are he, him, some are she, her. And I think Lorehold is a her. Conciliator's Duelist, Pongify in Japanese, Field Notes, Magma Blood Archaic, and then
That's really beautiful.
really sweet. Yeah, this is actually by the same artist who did the Sky Whale. This is the Proliferate X in the commander deck, I'm pretty sure. Forget the name.
Is there any like pet cards that you ended up putting on the Mystical Archive just because you wanted to have something specific in the art style?
I mean, you know, like I was saying, Stargaze is definitely one that I just really enjoyed the play of, although I loved the original art, actually, also by that same artist who did the Sky Whale and the other art card that we were just looking at. But I don't know. I mean, Smallpox was one that I kind of enjoy. Very pretty braid. Just because, like, I feel like all the other versions of Smallpox were kind of ugly to look at, which, like, kind of fit the bill.
That makes
but
sense.
It was kind of fun to get to have a good one.
Gorba the Gullet. I'm very excited about this.
Very, very cool.
This will say one of the things that I encourage folks to do. Oh, look.
Culling the Weak. Silver Scroll Vampiric Tutor.
Oh, well,
Never open booster packs with your architect. I mean, that's what I'm learning.
I know all the collation secrets. No, this is incredible. This is just absolutely unreal.
How do you feel about this collector booster box? You know?
I would say it's pretty good. We picked a good one.
Wow.
Wow, this is, wow.
Like, this one really takes on a lot of the silver.
Yeah.
It just looks...
And there's a
Unreal.
slight, like, raise to it in terms of the pipping the silver around it. Wow. Just stunning.
All right. I'm looking at this Codex bundle. I've actually never seen one of these opened.
Yeah.
I've only heard about them. So could you walk me through it? I'm
Yeah.
curious.
So this was something that was kind of inspired by the Haunted bundle, and then leading into the Pizza bundle from TMNT, which I also worked on.
Wearing my Duskmorn shirt.
Yeah. And so basically we're like, what is something fun and evocative? Like, we don't want to run back a TV. Like, that doesn't really make sense in Strixhaven. Then maybe you have a TV in your dorm room. And so here we decided to do something that as if it was kind of inspired after Cody. I'm trying to figure out how the camera goes up like this. Cody, the Codex bundle. So you can see here, he's got his little lenticular eyeball that flashes in and out of frame. But yeah, go ahead and open it up.
All right, yeah. First impressions here. So, opens up like a book. Okay, we've got like the library slip here for the Codex Vocifera.
As well as a page that's annotated.
Yeah, that's very fun.
I will say there's a lot of fun jokes in here if you ever want to go read through kind of the time travel accident, ultimate ritual.
Really cool looking spin down. And then I'm obviously drawn immediately towards what's ever in here. All right, we've got a Talisman of Conviction and a Talisman of Creativity. So these are exclusive to this bundle, right?
Exclusive to this bundle, so you get 2 out of 6 each time, and so we have the 5 talismans as well as a soul ring, which has a beautiful archaic on it.
Awesome, and then foil basics, including that awesome mountain. So cool stuff, and then teaches me about attacking and blocking and how to cast spells. Those are important things.
All these are helper cards, so on your turn in popular Magic formats. This is carried over from our regular bundles, so if you ever want these cards, you can get them in a regular bundle as well.
And so I'm seeing 2 collector boosters and 6 normal boosters.
Yep.
Cool. It's a lot of stuff.
Nice variety, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun too. They're even
Color
perfectly 2
coordinated.
each. Yeah. All right.
Really wonderful.
Well, I feel like you gotta, just keep going on these collector boosters.
Oh man. Well, we'll save this one, and we'll do some more play boosters.
Okay, sure.
All right. Gotta follow Lumerets, Wander Off, Dig Site Inventory, Hydro Channeler, Wailing Embermare, Fractal Mascot, Aberrant Mana Worm, Rabbit Attack, got a Tam, a Sundering Archaic, Join Researchers. This is one of our favorite cards on the team.
Yep, do love it.
Wonderful. Pick Your Poison, yeah, Spirit Mascot,
Cute.
Walls of Forest, and our little elemental squiddy boy.
This is my pack. I might take the Joined Researchers, actually. Maybe between them or Tam, some good stuff.
I just really love the fact that this card references itself, like not only in the artwork, but also with the Secret Rendezvous.
Right. So much of this set, too, is, really enjoying referencing magic in, kind of the broad history of it with the archive and its prepared spells. And it's really nice that we get to reference the original Strixhaven, too, in a bunch of different ways and be a really fun, authentic return to. Elite Interceptor, one of my favorites, I will say. One of my favorite magic cards of all time is Thraben Inspector, and delighted me to no end that I got to make that card. Very exciting, actually. Special guest, Adrix and Nev, twin casters, just in the play booster. That's pretty sweet. Infirmary Healer, Stream of Life, and another Joined Researchers, but I get to one-up you. Quandrix the Proof, also here. Bulk Up, Living History, Titan's Grave, Inkling. Well, I'm going to tell you, in this pack, I'm not taking the Joined Researchers. Looking at Quandrix here.
Yeah.
But very exciting, special guest. Not every day you see one of them.
I know picking the special guest was pretty exciting because there was a real debate going on the team of like whether or not we should even have a special guest for this set, because we basically have an entire mystical archive of special guests. And I'm really happy with kind of the theme that we ended up where it feels resonant and evocative without kind of treading on the ground that the mystical archive is.
I really like the treatment, like, they are kind of visiting lecturers, quite literally special guests.
Ooh, this is some of my favorite artwork from
That
this set.
Transcendent Archaic, yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Maelstrom Artisan. I know some people are excited. We don't do land destruction very much in Standard these days, so a little treat,
Stroke.
I've already heard some people both saying, when are you going to print Rocket Volley and never print Rocket Volley? But in my mind, probably never. You know, like this is showing the design space. Sometimes prepared spells are spells that, you know, are so powerful we wouldn't print them. And it's kind of testing the range, but never say never.
Never say never. I can think of a couple products that might find a good home into.
Yeah. Subtle Mockery, Alma Alley Shopkeep, Spellbook Seeker. You know, this is another one that I really enjoy, just getting to have like careful study in along with Rampant Growth and Raise Dead. Some iconic spells all through rarities. Requisition Raids, Scolding Administrator, some sweet stuff. Nice. I was just reading the Planeswalkers guide, or the guide that the world building team put out on the legends. Apparently, Lewin also goes by Lulu.
Lulu.
To his friends. So.
I love it. It's really wonderful to me just how much time and care and love goes into designing a Magic set. Like, I don't think people external to the company understand how many individuals touch each card through the development process.
Yeah, it takes a village.
And how much depth and lore and love goes into designing the characters, designing the world, making sure that Strixhaven feels like Strixhaven.
You got the nice kind of archaic run, you know,
Yeah.
the 2 converge spells and then Erode with the archaic on it. Super excited, sorry about that. Super excited about Erode too, just
Beautiful art.
gorgeous, yeah. By the same artist, Florian Harold, who did that mountain that we were gushing over.
Or a mini, a little snail fractal, well as a spirit.
Very cool.
Very cool.
All right, one more play booster here. Efflorescence, Wander Off, Honor-Bound Page, Hydro Channeler, another Social Snub, Quandrix Charm. I really like how the charms ended up. Another Maelstrom Artisan, Dina's Guidance, Giant Growth with a Squirrel, Emil Vasslands Roamer, and an Inkling. Sweet, sweet.
Is it hard when you're approaching the design of something like a charm?
It is, you know, like they obviously have some pretty firm constraints, and especially with those charms, we've done them before. You know, like you need to make sure that this doesn't look like Simic Charm. Admittedly, that one maybe you got a leg up on because I can't even tell you what Simic Charm does, and I've played a lot. But yeah, you know, you really are definitely, you know, approaching it with, you know I want to make this 2-mana, 2-color instant. I want it to do 3 things, and, you know, how can I divvy them up, and how can I make them feel distinct and special? But it's a fun challenge, you know, constraints really do breed creativity.
Ooh, a foil archaic.
Your favorite, nice.
Zombify, another foil Stargaze. It's a beautiful one to get a foil of. It's kind of got the eyes in the background.
I know.
Swamp.
Our second paradigm of the day.
Ooh, shiny one as well. Another Turbulent Wilderness. Wisdom of Ages. Fracture. Beautiful art. And Grave Researcher with Reanimate. You got some classics in there.
Awesome. All right. See if I can one-up you.
Yeah, we get 2 collector boosters.
I know.
It's a little bit different than some other bundles that you guys have seen, especially gift bundles, where we wanted, because the Mystical Archive and collector boosters in general are going to be such a hit with Strixhaven, we want to make sure you got the opportunity to get your hands on more of them.
Giant Growth, Spell Pierce, Forest, our favorite Dreamroot Cascade, Eccentric Pestfinder, but oh, this is one that we actually haven't seen yet.
Whoa.
First Planeswalker of the day, and in the cool full art treatment. Again, kind of like trying to look a little manuscript-y, match with the Mystical Archives aesthetic. Bring to Light, and then also another foil special guest, Dual Caster
Whoa.
Mage. And, that's kind of fun, got the art card for Delian Fell with the Delian. Very cool.
I feel like you got me beat on this one. The special guest, the borderless planeswalker.
Maybe a little bit. I think you're still up on me on the day.
All right.
So one last thing, one more collector booster box.
One more collection, and I'll let you do the honors. You get to pick which
All right.
side that you draw from.
1, 1, 1, 1. These two.
Being real scientific about this.
How many do I got?
I've got 5.
All right.
6 now. All right, you lead us off.
See, what have we not seen? We've only had the one Emeritus so far, and we've only had the one...
Planeswalker.
We've had one Planeswalker, we've only had the one Paradigm card, but we got 2 different copies of it. That's what I'm hoping for. Or, of course, some Mystical Archive goodness. Magnetic Mage. It's Disdainful Stroke, I'm pretty sure. That's Giant Growth. And hey, I did get my wish. That's a foil Pox Plague. Pretty excited. Abstract Performance, Magma Blood Archaic, Shamanic Revelation, Sophia and the Tempests, and then another commander token, Thopter and a Phyrexian Germ.
Nice.
Very sweet.
I'm hoping for Silver Scroll foil Cyclonic Rift. If I open that now, I'm going to take the rest of the day off because
You earned it.
I've used up all of my goodwill. Should keep End of the Hunt. Our Lorehold Charm. Abstract Pilgrimage. This one's absolute gorgeous. Foil Repel Calamity.
I think that's Helping Hand. And then, yeah.
Yeah, definitely looks like it. Resonating Lute, Ceaseless Conflict, Screaming Silver Tongue, as well as Reprieve and Suspend Aggression. Really lovely. This is just beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
Pieces of art that feel like they tell a story where you're just like, I feel like this could be an art style for like a children's book.
Yeah, I could see it for sure.
And our little pesty boy. That was another exciting one from our concept push. Just seeing all the different pests that were dreamed up.
Yeah, when we decided that we were going to add types to them and make them, you know, kind of more chimeric. All right, I think that's Zombify. That's the Japanese Stargaze, which
Wow.
also pretty striking. Island, Practiced Offense, Immoral Bargain. Hey, I'm pretty excited about this. Mathemagics.
One of your
full
favorite
art
cards.
is one of my favorites. This is actually a pretty powerful pack for blue spells. We've got Brain Freeze, and we've also got foil full art Sky Coach Conductor. That one might be an exciting standard piece.
All aboard. That's just such a fun card.
I know. It actually had originally come from a place we were excited to try to do a creature that was always prepared, but the rules didn't really support it, and so we ended up changing designs and figuring something else out.
Dig site inventory. Send in the pests. Spectacle Summit. We've been calling this like Burning Man.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering. Impractical Joke. Lulu. We have our Japanese Mystical Archive.
I return the favor.
Feed the Swarm.
I
Wow.
love, it's got grist flavor text too. It's crazy. You cannot fight the hunger tide. You can only run, hide, and pray. What is grist doing?
That's horrifying. I feel like the art kind of says what's going on. Fateful Tempest.
Ooh, another Sky Coach.
Coach. Got another Japanese Mystical Archive here. And our Color Storm Salamon, that foil field notes treatment. Really beautiful.
Very cool.
Gotta do it for the horse girls out there.
Oh yeah. I think there are 2 horses in the set.
I have a friend who's constantly messaging me asking me to put moose into Magic, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
Moose. We got there was like a Calamity Beast moose, but it was an elk in Bloomborough. But you're right, unexplored space. It was somebody who rode a moose in OTJ too, but I think that was like a mount. Another Feed the Swarm. Very cool Silver Scroll. I think that's Sleight of Hand. Mountain. Applied Geometry. Ooh, I lost my mic.
And add foil
still
ad
good.
nauseum.
Yeah, no, gorgeous. Ambitious Augmenter, pretty sweet standard card, Stirring Hope Singer. And
Let's
I
take a
love the
photo
art
of
on
it.
that Umbral Expanse too.
Take a better look at this Silver Scroll foil if you want to pick it up and wiggle it around so folks can see how it shines. It's really, well, there you go. Just kind of like explodes in the light. Really gorgeous there.
Awesome.
All right, I think we've got 10 minutes left, so we'll
Perfect.
go through these last couple of packs. Render speechless. Eating Shadelock. Ooh, Stock Up. I know a lot of people were excited to see Stock Up.
Yeah, me too.
Locust Spray. Swamp. Ooh.
We did finally get another Emeritus. Emeritus of Abundance.
Yeah, with regrowth there.
I'm pretty excited about that one.
We got our Zimone Commander. Dina's Guidance.
Another Culling the Week.
Calling the Week.
Ooh, and
Flashback.
Also one of my favorites.
And Spirit.
I just love that we got to make a card named Flashback. Feels special. Non-foil, Sleight of Hand. The other Converge Archaic there, Wild Growth. Ominous Harvest. I know some people are pretty excited about that. Gravestorm, not something we make very often. Geometer's Arthropod, Culling the Week.
Wow.
And I'm just the special guest guy again. Murmuring Mystic.
I can't tell. Is this like a mouse?
I think that's also a Bloomborough. It's quoting the Season of Loss, which...
I feel like there's like, the mouse is kind of getting revenge.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
version.
you know, which version do you want? Tom or Jerry?
Teacher's Pest. Brain. Ooh, foil royal treatment. I'm definitely going to be adding these to my collection. As I build out some of these
I know.
Strixhaven Dragon Commander decks.
I'm thinking about making a binder.
Splatter Technique. Crackle with Power. And
Oh my God. How does she do it?
How do I don't know. As well as a fun little copy token. Pretty exciting. I mean, if you're going to open one of them repeatedly, Emeritus is a pretty good one to
Yeah.
get multiples of. Really fun here. I mean, you could still open up our actual headliner version.
I would love to. If I can, I will. It's a Silver Scroll Locust Spray. Cool. Foil Storm-Carved Coast, Turbulent Step, Antiquities on the Loose, Shieldred's Edict. This time a foil splatter technique. That's fun. This is the contract token that I think Scriv, the backup commander in the Silver Quill deck, makes. Kind of fun.
Very fun.
I'm going to be real. I'm thinking about it again. The page count, so low. I think maybe 2. You almost have more Emeritus of Ideation.
I know. It's really being punished. That's the strategy. Is you go all in on page, and then you just open up a bunch of other exciting things, and you can't live out your page dream. Campus Composer, Snarl Song, Artistic Process, Spell Pierce, a foil stock up, Planes, Fix What's Broken, nobody's now, Spirit of Resilience,
Commander deck card there.
Mozio, Means New Dane, Culling Ritual, seen that in the other versions, Sundown Pass, another Portal Land, as well as an art card.
Very cool.
Very cool.
All right, we're down to our last boosters here.
Yes.
This is my only chance. Getting emeritus of my own. Some mascots, some legends, more locust spray. I think that's Duty Beyond Death.
Yeah.
Island, Hardened Academic.
Wow, that is gorgeous in foil.
Appetite. That one is incredible art. Steal the Show, A Daze, and one last silver scroll for the road. I think that's Preordain. And another commander token, Primo the Indivisible.
This is beautiful.
That is really, I think it's Preordain, but she's definitely pondering the orb, and the orb is really pretty.
This was one of the first pieces of art that came in from the set. And I remember just pulling it up full screen on my computer and looking at it. And people would walk by and be like, "What's that? What's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is Secrets of Strixhaven." Really gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. Who did this one? Vincent Cristiano. Christians. All right, final booster pack of the day.
The final booster, Run Behind, Rapier Wit, Biblioplex Tombkeeper.
I'm really glad this card exists. It's like some cards that can re-prepare creatures that can't otherwise re-prepare themselves. I think just adds some fun dimensions to the limited, the set, and just kind of the mechanic in general.
All right, we got a Mythic, Germination Practicum.
Another Paradigm.
Ooh, we got a Djinn.
Cool. Preparing Brain Geyser. I think that's a visiting professor from Tarkir.
Slumbering Trudge.
Nice.
That was a Japanese mystical archive.
Angel's Grace goes with our ad nauseums.
And the Great Hall of the Biblioplex. Another gorgeous piece of art where you look at it and you're like, I can't believe somebody drew that. And also drew it for this tiny little card.
Yeah.
Oh, and a beautiful art card.
Lumerit's Favor. So
like it.
happy. So fun. Well, this was incredible.
This was incredible. We'll do a quick recap here of some of our big hits that we're pretty excited about.
Your big hits.
Our big hits. We will be sharing. I will not leave Reggie in the dust.
I've got a lot of cards.
Yes, we do have a lot of cards.
They're just less cool.
We got our foil emeritus as well as a non-foil, which we're pretty excited about. We got some silver scroll foils. Maybe if you want to pull out some of yours.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've got all of mine pulled out. Really gorgeous here. Just so shiny and beautiful.
I'm excited for my Pox Plague.
Got Reggie's Pox Plague. We got our Jessica's Will.
Got a full art dragon in here somewhere. I got so many.
Armageddon.
Oh, my Delian fell. That one's pretty nice. Too many incredible things. I can't even find them all. My Adrix and Nev. My foil dragon. I've got the borderless silver quill hiding in here somewhere.
Really wonderful. And then we've got our silver scroll foil vampiric. Beautiful, beautiful art. As well as our foil force. Pretty incredible that you can just open these up in packs.
I know.
So I hope everyone enjoyed our Secrets of Strixhaven pack opening. I know I sure did.
I had a great time.
I hope you guys all enjoy the set. Please let us know what you think about it. We are definitely checking online, reading all your comments, absorbing in all the love that you have to share.
And go to pre-release this weekend. It's going to be great.
Pre-release weekend and then full release the week after that.
Yeah. Early access on Arena tomorrow. Yeah, all sorts of great stuff.
What pre-release pack will you be picking up?
You know, I'm weighing that heavily because I feel like I'm Quandrix. I think I might just need to stay true, but I don't know if I want to play Quandrix or not, you know? It'll probably be Quandrix.
Yeah, I'm definitely Witherbloom through and through, but Lorehold I think is just such a fun space to explore for this set.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely.
be tempted to pick that up as well.
Yeah, I might end up picking Quandrix and then for my pre-release sealed, just go Converge. So
No
All
harm
right.
in that. All right. We'll see you guys all later. Tune in next Tuesday. I don't know what the topic will be, but I assure it will be wonderful. And Blake will be back, hopefully with a nice sunny tan. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Take care.